I pushed the thing. The thing is going. Waiting for the
Oh.
thing.
By the way, I like how we go from episode 12 to episode 14 to just not titled.
Sorry. Alright. That's good.
At least when I tweet,
There it is.
I actually remembered to put the link in the know what channel to get to.
Okay.
Mercy took a lot more damage to the...
I think we're good. Oh, and there goes the frame rate down the crapper again. Yay. Yeah.
We'll give our prerequisite. We say 10 minutes. It's usually 5, but we'll give it 10 minutes to see if anybody shows up.
Hooray!
Which means Boots can continue to brush himself.
Hooray!
Damn it. We're deep behind.
And me and Flash can continue to be grateful that he doesn't groom himself like an actual cat.
Oh.
The podcast hasn't even started, and here come the cat jokes. You guys missed me last week?
Yeah.
Kinda. I mean, it was a lot different because I actually get to say something this time. So it was a totally different show.
I don't like being in charge.
Yeah, people like they said, "Oh, he's a part of this." Yeah, I am here.
Huh.
Except when he's on, I just stay silent in the background. So basically, we're like Penn and Teller.
Yeah. Oh, did you pick?
He's the
Did you pick
obnoxious
up my-
guy who does all the talking. I'm the silent one who takes all the abuse.
Oh.
That's how we are.
Oh yeah, did you get my name suggestion in the chat
No, we want your name.
for your new bit? Pause on Pictionary.
Ah. Yes.
Oh, that.
Yeah. No, that's good. That's good. I like that. I gotta figure out some things still, but yeah. So.
I think it worked out well last time. So.
Oh yeah, it was entertaining.
It was fun. I didn't have to think.
Stayed up as long as I could, but work in the morning, stuff had to
Yeah,
happen.
that whole what 4 a.m. That's pretty brutal.
Yeah, I gotta work tomorrow too.
Wow.
I'm off for summer break, so
I'm not off until I think the 29th.
So Boots, is there an option for Streamlab to just record and not stream immediately?
Yes, there is.
Okay. We will probably be using that, and if we switch over to screen share, we can set it up ahead of time and then edit it. That's the idea anyway.
Okay.
I mean, we'll figure it out.
Yeah, it's something to look into. Oh, I gotta figure this guy out. I'm all fiddle faddle foo. Oh well, I'm as pretty as I'm gonna be.
It's pretty
God,
soon.
this is bothering me. Oh my God, I'm a mess.
I mean, to be fair, watch me at any point at the beginning of the podcast and then compare how my hair goes at the end of the podcast. This podcast is literally going to make me bald. Speaking of balding, Alkali stole my fucking look.
Oh no.
He's growing a beard out.
Oh no.
Like, no! Now I have to shave down to a goatee so I don't look that much like him.
You'll have to get a hat, but a different hat. I suggest like a propeller beanie.
I wish you could away.
I'll tell you what, you buy me a propeller beanie, I'll wear it at the next con.
Oh my God, if I get one of the solar powered ones, those are the best.
Just press a button. And I just take off.
Oh, they're great. Oh, they're so good. Oh,
Beanie Lad, away!
it's like that Calvin and Hobbes thing where you mail order beanie and it's just super depressing.
I remember that story.
Ah, it was a good one. I love that series. I miss that series. It was good.
Yeah, I got most of the comic collections for that.
Oh, I got the full collection a couple years ago.
Oh, I've been wanting to get one of those.
Oh.
I have the individual books. Like me and my sister used to read them all the time.
it's still in the shrink wrap because I don't have anywhere to put them, and I don't want to get cat barf all over it. So, you know.
Yeah. So a couple of things to look into in the future. Definitely try to get us a countdown for the actual opening.
Oh my God.
Because if we can get a countdown between us just BSing and then like doop 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 and then like Comedi-Furs or something.
Okay. Okay.
God forbid I get someone who offers to do an animated intro, because I will go ballistic. That will be like, oh my God, I'm going to be so hands-on with that.
I'd be very surprised if we actually get someone to do that.
I don't know. Stupider shit has fallen into my lap.
So, should I push the button after the button now? Are we good? Do we want to keep waiting?
If we're all good, yeah, let's press the button.
Okay. Which one is the button? I think it's this one. Hey, I didn't screw it up.
And we're live.
Hi.
Welcome, everyone, to Comedi-Furs. Another 2 hours of you wondering, how did these idiots get a show?
His idea.
I am on the internet.
I'm Details.
I'm Flash Timberwolf.
I'm Boots. I got a straw.
Prepared. I got a vape.
That's slightly more fun.
It's totally more fun. I'm actually vaping strawberry kiwi from Air Factory.
Strawberry.
Yes! Oh, I was craving strawberries earlier. I went from craving strawberries to craving, I wanted, a smoothie, and then, that converged to a milkshake, and then that converged to, I can make concretes. I can get brownies and cookies and ice cream. I can mix them in the blender, and they're really good. And then I went to the gas station to get it and look at the price, and I'm like, I'm good with water.
Yeah. Oh, don't buy things at the gas station. They charge a premium for convenience.
Well, when my options are either walk in pollen that looks like a snow blizzard or go the short route. No, people think, you take allergy medicine to not sneeze and cough. No, I take allergy medicine so that way I don't go outside and die.
Oh, you just get one of those, you get one of those nuclear biological chemical suits, the big bubble suits, and you just leave the house with that. You're going to be completely fine. Won't freak out the neighbors at all.
I'm just picturing me going out in a full astronaut get up, my neighbors looking at me weird.
It's the pollen!
It's that time of year where everyone's car turns yellow.
Oh God, it's so gross.
That's how much pollen we got down here. I couldn't find my car. It's like snow. You brush it all off. And there's your.
Yeah.
I don't remember buying a yellow car. What is it?
It's pretty gross. I swear, all that tree sex makes me sick.
Oh no! I literally wrote out a text message to one of my friends. I went to go out and get food this morning, and the trees have jizzed everywhere.
Oh, they just can't keep it in. So I had a fun surprise today, which I just realized might not be appropriate. So I'm going to keep that to myself. I don't know why I opened my mouth. That's ooh.
So, Flash, how's your day going since...
Well, since the middle of the month, I've been working at my new job, which is going okay so far. Like I said, I went back to work with Napa Auto Parts. I've worked stock, and I'm also a delivery driver, which is a new position I'm doing, which is actually pretty good because I actually get to drive one of the trucks, which is really cool. I'm almost tempted to buy one myself, but I wouldn't really. I just like riding in it because they ride so much better than my car. They do. I mean, I like the ground clearance. That's why I like driving those. Like, even like a two-wheel drive Nissan Frontier rides better than my Corolla. Look, my car is old. Okay, look, it's a '96. It has 221,600 miles on it. Okay, I'm trying to keep this thing going. All right.
Oh my gosh.
I'm just picturing Flash riding shotgun. It doesn't turn to the right when you turn left.
Wait.
It doesn't tilt.
No, if I'm going to Furpok this year, I'm renting a vehicle because I don't think it'll survive the trip. Besides,
Oh no, especially if you're picking my ass up, because if I sit in your car, I'm pretty sure we'll just make right turns.
Oh.
Look, my car sits low enough as it is. All right,
Sparks coming out the
it has
undercarriage.
horrible suspension, so you ain't riding in it no more.
No, Holmes, it's the new style. It's an underwriter. It's under the ground.
Get out of here, Kenji.
Oh.
No, it's not a modification. Details has been sitting in my car. That's why it rides low.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm doing okay at my job so far. I'm trying to get my time off scheduled for the year. Unfortunately, I can't make it to AC this year, but I am going to try to get Furpok.
I am also going to not make it to AC this year, unfortunately.
Oh.
There's some internal stuff that's going on with me right now, but I'll get through it. So I wasn't here last week.
Yeah. Yeah, that was fun. I'm not a fan of doing the in charge things. It wasn't entirely disastrous, I guess. Yay.
No, it went okay.
Yeah,
I got 2.
I'm off for the summer right now, so I'm good for I can show up for the next probably. Well, I'm gonna just show up for whatever podcast I can. I'll probably have a conspicuous absent when I come back to work
If I get more
because
Can you skim this bitch?
I've mentioned this before. I work at a military prep school.
No.
Yep.
John, we've been here before. You work at circus.
Yeah, might as well be a circus. Yeah, when they do basic training, I have to wake up super early on Saturdays. So we're gonna see how that goes.
Oh, that does not sound fun. Oh, Saturdays are not meant for early.
Saturdays or Sundays, man.
I
I gotta do both.
I gotta do Sundays. Poop. I hate it. But I also need my stupid fun money so I can do stupid things with money that are fun.
That's why I do stuff on the weekends. I need to get paid
Yeah.
because living is expensive.
It is. Oh, I can't wait till I'm dead. Oh
Isn't
my
that
god. Oh my god. Oh, then I can sleep.
Yeah. So right now I'm looking for a summer job, but for the moment I'm on unemployment. So that's fun.
Oh, yay.
I'm gonna settle with just barely enough.
Well, at least it's on the other side of enough.
Oh well. Hey, do we have anyone in chat right now? Or is it?
If that's not me, probably one.
Hey,
Ow, 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 ow,
Hashtag they'll catch it on the playback.
all right. We did get someone new last time. It was a friend of one of my roommates was in chat last time. It was pretty cool.
Oh yeah. I saw a little bit of that.
Yeah, he might. Yeah, I was kind of hoping he'd be in again, but he's probably like busy working right now. He might be moving in with us soon. And right now we're trying to get a bigger place. Hopefully we'll be able to do that later on this year.
Oh, that'd be super cool.
Yeah, because apparently our 2-bedroom apartment does not have enough space for all our stuff, so we need something bigger.
I will be planning to move out of this place for reasons as well, but hopefully in my next place I can get a place where I can put my computer and just have me time.
Me time is very important. I like me time.
Me time is important.
Yes, you need to have that. I'm trying to get more of that myself. It gets difficult at times, but I'm trying to do that too. So I can.
Yeah, you gotta have like time to yourself to scroll through your phone, look at all your pictures, your memories, realize exactly how much porn you've actually downloaded, and be a little disgusted by it.
Man, I am just a precious little angel. I don't.
Only because I'm smart enough not to put it on my phone. I leave it on the computer at home, where it should be.
In a folder labeled taxes.
I put it this way: if I'm going to keep my porn someplace, I want it to be someplace that I can smash fairly easily and quickly.
Well, yeah, that's why you look for the folder labeled taxes. I don't want anyone else going through it. Oh, maybe that's why he won't release his tax returns.
I'm just picturing like a court case where it's like, tried to get into my taxes. Did he? No, he went in the wrong folder. Why? It was labeled taxes. It was actually all my porn.
Yeah, you want to probably go to the folder labeled porn for that. Oh.
So, I've been fairly inactive. I've been basically chilling. I think it's because, like, it's kind of washing over me as, like, oh shit, I have free time?
Yeah.
I have nap time. I have time to sleep. I can sleep till 10 if I want.
I'm so jealous.
EU.
Oh my god, I've been running on like 4 hours of sleep for the last... What month is it now? Since March. Good.
Since middle school. Let's just be real. You've been running on 4 hours since middle school.
No, there was once a magical time where I actually got the proper amount of sleep every night, and it was glorious. And then...
Actually, while we're on the subject of sleep,
Oh, yeah! I think I know where you're going.
Pokemon, what are you doing?
Yeah. Yeah, they're becoming our life coach, apparently. First
Introducing Pokemon Sleep.
First they're making us get up on our asses.
Like, that's
and go
real?
for a
That's an
walk.
actual thing.
Yeah. It is an actual thing.
So what exactly is it? Because remember, I'm the
Okay.
non-gamer here. You have to explain this to me.
Hold on, I have the best way to explain it. You remember that little, like, $15 piece of plastic that you got with Pokemon Go if you, like, wanted it? And you click it, and then it spins Pokestops and stuff for you so you can be lazy while you walk?
Yeah. The
Well,
Pokemon Go
they're
Plus.
making another one that you put near your head when you sleep, and it collects data, and apparently it's for an app called Pokemon Sleep.
Yep.
What?
I don't know about this thing that, what is it, like read your mind or something? This sounds like...
It sends you subliminal messages telling you to buy things.
Okay, supposedly it's a really sensitive accelerometer, so I guess it keeps track of whether you toss or turn in your sleep.
Oh
Well,
man.
now we have Pokemon monitoring our sleep patterns now.
Oh man, I should so get in on this. I am like so good at sleeping.
Pokemon Sleep, Boots approved.
Oh man, I'm just gonna, you know what? I'm just gonna get that, and then I'm gonna just die so I can shoot to the top of the leaderboards.
I mean, the other interesting thing that came out of that conference is that they have the new Pokemon Home, which is basically just Pokemon Bank 2.0.
Yeah.
It's just like, now you can trade Pokemon on your phone. We could already do that with Pokemon Go. Yeah, but now you can trade the ones that you actually give a shit about in your old game. I'm just looking at that arrow chart that's like, you can send Pokemon from Pokemon Bank and not back. You could send Pokemon from Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee, but not back. You can send them from Pokemon Go, but not back. You can send them back and forth with Sword and Shield, but we don't know how long that's going to last.
That's kind of depressing. Well,
okay, I understand people who consider, like, if you're the one, like, you, the person, are training them, then that Pokemon is yours. But if you think about it, if you have a Pokemon from Gen 1 that you transfer up to the most recent gen, that Pokemon has had, like, 7 trainers. That's abandonment issues.
No. They've been me every single time. Oh.
Totally been me. I just look completely different, and I'm going on a different adventure. Oh, and I don't have any of my old acolytes. Also, you hate me for some reason.
One time my penis fell off. And then...
Good old water. I'm trying to go healthy right now to offset the fact that I filled a bread bowl with cheese and ate it this morning.
How do you poop?
Difficultly.
Oh my god! It's like a trash compactor down there.
No, here's the thing. I offset it with a lot of coffee. If I had Tim Hortons, I'd only need like 2 cups.
There we go. Okay, that makes sense.
No, like that's just one of it's called queso fundido in a bread bowl.
Oh my god, that sounds. I couldn't do that.
It sounds fundido.
No, that's too much cheese. I can't do that much cheese. It's oh my god.
Earlier we talked about how like Pokemon is like everywhere. I'm just assuming the next big thing is going to be Pokemon Skynet.
Oh. You know what? I, for one,
it's
welcome
gonna happen.
Let's put out the new thing. We have Smash Brothers that's going to have VR capability.
What?
Unfortunately, it's on the Labo VR.
Oh, yeah. I heard that's not terrible.
I appreciate Nintendo. Thank you for giving us a cheap VR experience. Why do I have to have the controllers here?
Well, because that's where the accelerometers are.
What's up?
It makes it interesting.
I'm being called for a sensitive issue. Talk amongst yourselves. I will return.
Right.
Okay.
So the Smash Bros has this new feature. Any other new characters introduced, or is it just this new feature they're doing for the Switch?
I'm gonna be completely honest. I haven't really been following Smash ever since it got online capability, and I realized that the competitive scene is not at all about having fun.
I assume so. There is some bit of gamer news I've heard about. I don't know too much about it. The new Mario Maker 2 that's coming out for the Switch.
Mm-hmm.
Some features are not going to be available online, and a lot of people are not very happy about it.
Wait, what?
Well, you know what Super Mario Maker is, like where you can create levels based on like the previous Mario games.
Yeah, and then you upload.
They added from what I've heard, they added like new features, from other games, like in the sequel, but it lacks some features that you can't do with the previous one, I think. Yeah, details. You know anything about it?
Know anything about what?
What's going on with the new Super Mario Maker 2? Like there's some features that are not going to be available for it when it comes out.
Oh yeah, they're ditching the amiibo capability.
Huh.
Oh, that's it. Yeah, I heard something like you can't do this in this game. You can't do something else with it, and a lot of people are not happy about it, from what I've heard.
Okay, I like the idea that we have Super Mario Maker. I'm not gonna lose sleep over Super Mario Maker 2, because the first one's. This is essentially it could have been a DLC pack and a port.
Wait.
You could have just had a DLC now with slopes.
Oh.
Everyone would have been happy.
People do like
Oh,
slopes.
Okay, I think I've heard something about that. Like this one doesn't have the slopes in it or something.
No. The first one didn't have slopes. That's the thing they added. The thing they took out was the ability to tap your amiibos to unlock all the costumes. But we have Cat Mario.
Yay! Hey, I'm okay with that.
Yeah, we have like a pseudo Super Mario 3D World thing that we can do now. So you can have Cat Mario.
Wow.
Yeah, Cat Mario, 10 out of 10. Tell us Mario isn't a furry now.
Well, we kind of knew since like Super Mario 3.
Yeah.
When you think of
No, we speculated. There was a point where it's like, hey, I am just doing this to rescue the princess. Get off my back. I am not a furry. And, like, you have a raccoon suit, you have a frog suit, and you have a cat suit. If you're not a furry, you're going to get robbed by one.
Oh.
Oh, baby.
Then, World came along, we ditched them for a while.
Yeah.
So just, okay, I gotta wait for the heat to die down a bit before I do this again. And then the cat suit came out.
It's a cat suit with a bell, too.
He's
Like,
a
I get it's
domestic.
Yeah, it's Japanese lore and all that stuff. Still. You're collared and the princess is into some kinky shit. That's all it is.
I'm okay with this.
Yeah. Note that Comedi-Furs does not think that anything is offensive to the fandom. Please do not excommunicate us.
Oh.
I gotta start saying that. Because people get butthurt.
I know. Well, once we get someone in chat that actually calls us out, then we can address it.
Yeah, I think
People are
that's. I
always
think.
being offended on a daily basis well, in this generation.
I think we're pretty safe, honestly.
If you get too butthurt, feel free to leave the stream. Have a good day.
I think I'm the only one in the stream.
Yeah, we're totally safe. It's all good.
No, I'm talking about not you guys.
But yeah.
I know there's drama everywhere. Look, I share an apartment with two furries. Trust me, it's like living in a soap opera in here. I'm telling you, trust me, there is so much drama in here. You can actually hear the thing from The Young and the Restless playing.
Oh my
When I come
god.
home from work, I hear it.
That's.
What happens in today's episode? Okay.
Well, I mean, she's right.
I mean, at least it's exciting. Yeah, yay.
At least it's not boring.
Oh.
Oh, that reminds me, Boots, you still have to do that, the cut of all the clips of me getting distracted easily.
Oh, damn it.
I'll try to pencil it in sometime when, I have time to pencil things in.
I can take damage.
Oh.
I'll be okay. I'm gonna die.
It's just gonna be an hour of me doing stupid shit while you guys talk.
Oh. Yeah.
You're right there. Okay, so now my alarm goes off for the thing.
Ah, yes, the thing.
Huh. Interesting.
Huh?
No, I was, Bomong messaged me about Monster Hunter Gen Ultimate. Apparently the Gen 2, the G2 Urchin is Lao Shenlong. So.
Interesting.
I get myself caught up. I want to get my Thunderlord armor. I was like, I'm talking to like a very niche group of people because I know everyone else is like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah, I mean, it sounds like you're speaking English, but...
Alright.
Got one.
I'll break down Monster Hunter in all its incarnations in the simplest form.
I'm guessing that
You get big weapon, that big monster, smack monster till it dies, then carve it up, make better weapons and shit, and you fight bigger monsters. Repeat until satisfied.
Huh.
It's also known as Watch My Libido Grow Simulator.
Huh.
No, it is actually a really fun and technical game. If you like action games and you don't mind like slow gathering bits sprinkled in, you'd like Monster Hunter.
Alright, that's pretty fair.
It's also on the Switch, which is very convenient. What's not convenient is all my friends are playing Monster Hunter World on PC, and I don't have it.
Wait, aren't they or cross-platform now? No?
What?
They're not cross-platform?
No, there's two different versions out that are the newest versions. There's Monster Hunter Generations Ultimate, which is basically old school Monster Hunter. It's a little bit more clunky, and it doesn't have a lot of the quality of life stuff that World added, but it has way more monsters. So you have way more content and free DLC. World is adding monsters slowly, but it's paid DLC, but the trade-off is better graphics, less loading times, and overall just like a lot of quality of life stuff. It really is a pick and choose your kind of thing.
Okay, that's fair.
Yeah, but currently Generations Ultimate is on the Switch, and if you have a copy of the original Generations for the 3DS, you can transfer your save data up. World is on everything but the Switch. And, yeah, the different versions don't like talking to each other.
Of course. You gotta make them monies.
Yeah.
But,
I don't know. I keep hearing that the game is like $20 on Steam for World, so maybe someday. I don't know. I got other more important shit to sort out first, but
oh god, I know that feeling.
yeah.
Oh.
But yeah, if you like smacking monsters with giant swords, Monster Hunter's your game.
Do I ever? Oh.
I can't even tell if that was sarcastic or not.
Yes. Mission complete.
Yes, it was very interesting.
No, it's fine.
Yes, talk more details. Take up the time.
Yeah. Oh my god, yeah, I'm a real wreck lately. I don't know, this whole sleep thing. I am desperately short on sleep.
Wow.
If you ever just notice that I get really quiet for a few minutes, that's probably me doing just pay no attention to it. I am totally paying attention to everything. I'm just soaking it all in. I'm just so enamored with everything that's happening, and it's not because I'm a shambling wreck and a walking corpse that's just seconds away from dropping dead.
Oh no, I'm waiting for the podcast where we're like, me and Flash wave goodbye. You just leave it on and then like pass out in front of your camera. And it's like, I hear, like, did you see the new episode of Comedi-Furs? Yeah, it's weird. It was 4 hours and like 2 of it was just boots in front of the screen.
Just kind of like that.
He's not dead, he's just sleeping. Very
heat stroke. Oh man. Oh, can you imagine the obituaries the next day? Man found dead in cat costume.
Yeah, but it might be interesting. This is something I was thinking of. You guys play Minecraft?
No, haven't touched it. Too much of a time vampire. Can't afford that. Not enough time.
Nope, never played
I'm pretty sure I could ask that about every game in existence, and Boots would have the exact same answer.
I make some exceptions, but they're very specific cases.
Yeah. So, for those of you who are watching later, because nobody's watching now, leave us some comments if you want us to do, like, some Minecraft stuff, because I've been craving it.
Oh my god.
It's like what? Minecraft is like $10 now.
Oh my god.
Whoa.
It's not the money. The money's not the problem.
You know what I've always wanted? I wanted to do a skyblock challenge because that's always fun.
What the hell is this?
Basically, you load up a world that you specially build. It has like 3 islands and then nothing but void. And then you just have to kind of build in the sky.
Okay.
There are ways to generate blocks, specifically cobblestone. You can generate that by having water and lava touch, because if they touch, they create a new block, and you can mine that block. And then as the block disappears, the two will flow back into each other and create another new block. So you continuously create cobblestone.
There we go. Yeah, okay.
Although it's usually not that simple. Usually you're given an ice block and not a bucket of water, which means that wherever you place the ice block, it's there.
It's gonna melt.
So if you fuck up and have the lava and water touch block to block, then the lava will turn into obsidian and you're screwed.
Oh.
Well, you're kind of screwed. You'll have to switch to a different method. Wood, because you're also given 1 sapling. You make a tree, you mine the tree, catch saplings, you plant more tree. And then eventually you will have a lot of wood.
Punching trees gets me wood.
Thing is, then you're stuck with wooden tools, which is not as efficient. I just like, okay, so between the idea for a Soul Link and the idea for Minecraft Skyblock, I'm very setting myself up for failure, because I know at some point one of you two is going to do something, and I'm like, what did you do?
I broke it. Well, you know, there's this cool box that said TNT on it, and so, you know, I figured, well, I like to keep things organized, so I put them all together, because, you know, you don't want them just sitting around, and stuff.
You don't want them to get cold. Make sure you put a fire next to them.
Well, yeah. I mean, it's just polite. And then I died. So I quit.
I have Minecraft on the Switch. Oh, thank.
Oh.
Okay, I just like the idea that the Switch is portable.
I also like this idea. I should use mine more often. I don't really touch it much.
Wait, you have a Switch?
Yeah, I don't really do much with it.
You should pick up Generations.
What was that?
Monster Hunter Generations Ultimate. I'm not going to say the same name every fucking time.
Ah, yes. I also don't have
It's good stress relief.
You know, it's a good stress now and then. Across the face with metal baseball. Yes. Metal baseball bat.
Thoughts that were interrupted.
Yeah, she's back with us.
Yep. Hey, Boots.
Yes.
Hey, Flash. What's up with you?
I'm gonna come up with something. Well,
Oh, I'm good. Things are good. Things are good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really got to start getting a coffee or something. Oh.
I know.
You're not getting it.
You already made coffee, though.
Nothing wrong with a little bit of energy.
Coffee's for whoever wants it. I'm not making it. So that's
Whoa!
Yeah.
Holy fuck, dude!
Bye, sleep.
I need a coffee. Give me a coffee. What?
Yeah.
Grab your hands. I really.
Boots, I would give you coffee if I could shove it through the screen. Unfortunately, that's not how physics work.
No.
Also, it's cheapo American coffee, which would probably mess you up.
It won't work. I don't know if you should drink it like this late at night. I only do it in the morning when I have like stuff to do.
Hello. Goodbye.
So,
John likes butt sex.
so she's been driving me crazy with this. She has the thing where she'll do like this, and it's like a made you look thing.
Yeah, the circle game.
Got everyone in the fucking audience now, so fuck whatever.
Did I really?
Yes, you were in camera.
Get out of here. Get out of here. Shoot.
Well, it's gotta be below your waist though, or it don't count.
Yeah.
Get out.
No, here's the thing. Like, I've gotten her about as many times as she's gotten me, just because. It sucks, but I'll play along. Fuck it.
Yeah, I need to get my roommates in here one day. I mean, he's always talking about starting a podcast. I'm like, you can just jump in this one. You know, just show up randomly. Don't.
Yeah, I mean it worked last time.
Flash has active replacements. It's like, yeah, I'm not going to be there, but I'm going to just have my roommate come in.
It'll be unannounced. It'll be more exciting. Because you have no idea what's going to happen. So anyway, tomorrow's going to be the 1st of June, which is first approaching. And of course, June is Pride Month.
Yeah.
So you're seeing plenty of these.
Yeah.
Just showing off my pride for the month. And I'm starting early, even though technically it starts tomorrow. But we're going to see plenty of that, like all month long.
It's also the last month I get off from work.
Oh, this is. I'm almost at the end. I'm almost done. Oh, it's gonna be good. Oh, yay, June. Oh.
You happy? You prideful? Good. Go back to work, you fuck.
No!
Fine.
No, don't send me back, please. I need this.
I'm going to try and get more active later. See, here's the thing. I have this motivation for tomorrow. I will go out and do stuff tomorrow.
Don't believe him.
That's good.
For two reasons. One, I need to, because I've been basically here in my room for like, I don't know, 2 weeks now.
Ooh.
Kind of chilling. So I need to go out and do stuff. Two, the idea of going to the store and getting what I need to make concretes at a cheap and reasonable price is very alluring.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck. I used my...
So cookies and cream concretes with maybe some M&Ms and whatever else I find. And then I'll wonder why the bill is $20.
This sounds like a mixed drink. Is this a mixed drink? I don't know anything about that.
At least I'll tell you this. At least I don't live in Hawaii. Because apparently, in Hawaii, everything is expensive.
You know why, right?
Because it's an import state.
It's not even that. It attracts a lot of tourists.
Well, yeah, it's a tourism state.
Yeah.
But, like, basically, like, a pizza that I can get for, like, $20 here is, like, $40 in Hawaii.
Jesus Christ.
That much?
I am
That's
never
what
going
I'm
to Hawaii.
At least.
Where did you...
It's like, I wanted to go to Hawaii until I realized that fact. It's like, I want to go to Hawaii, $40 pizza.
Yeah, no.
I want to go somewhere cheaper.
Yeah.
What's on it? There better be something on it if you're going to pay that much for a pizza. If it's plain, I'm like, well, screw that.
$40 pizza. That better come with a striptease.
Or a $20 bill on it. I'd be okay with that. Oh boy.
Why was it? That was the most fucking thing you could...
Yeah, like... Oh yeah, we started like 7 minutes late, so we got roughly 25 minutes left of bullshit.
Like that.
If you're sticking around through the bullshit,
Right.
And by that I mean people
need
who are
one
viewing
more.
this later and can fast forward our stupid asses. Thank you for listening to our bullshit.
Yeah.
It's good. It's good. Oh.
Hey, well, there was a lot of stuff we discussed, like last week that you missed out on. We could probably bring that up again and get your take on it if you haven't commented on it yet.
That's a doable
I mean, the one thing that okay, the one big thing was the Pro Jared thing, because I do have an opinion on that. I watch the dude's content. He has good content, but dude, you fucked up. It's a classic case of he's a nerd. You gave a nerd power. If you give a nerd power, they're gonna do something dumb with it.
Such is their way.
It's like, specifically, I'm talking about social prowess, because if you're that nerdy, kind of goofy guy who girls don't really get into, who's like, oh, that guy, I wouldn't touch him, and then you're suddenly famous and girls want you.
Yeah.
I understand the mentality of thinking you're invincible suddenly. You're wrong, but I understand.
It's an honest mistake. Well, no, maybe not so honest, but
Not really.
it's a mistake. Oh.
Now here's the thing. I hope things get resolved. I hope there's a just and will fit whatever. But more than that, I hope he just keeps making content, because he actually does have good reviews, and he has that nerdy guy that anybody could be him.
Did you realize he got fired?
No, he got fired from normal boots. His YouTube channel is self-made, so technically he can't be fired.
What?
Though I doubt he's going to get any ad revenue or sponsors with the current debacle. So,
That's good.
that's unfortunate.
Wow, already?
Oh man, no! You should totally get sponsors from what's it called? What's that dating site that caters to affairs? Oh.
Oh man.
Seems to be quite a few of them.
What?
Yeah, and then they got hacked, and their whole business model went to hell.
Hmm. In any case, Base has now opened up on YouTube for new D&D YouTubers to make their mark.
Ooh.
Because
Interesting.
the dude did video game reviews, but he also did a lot of D&D stuff.
Well. People find stuff.
Someone probably would.
Stuff happens. Stuff and things, and holy crap, I'm useless today.
Okay, so one last thing, and I'm gonna leave the project.
He stopped fucking spinning his blade.
If you want a good example of his content, look up D&D December, the Ballista Bat, and it's just a story about one of...
Oh dear. No, it's okay. I can fix this. Yep, everything's good. Oh my god. Oh dear. Hello. Yeah, motion sickness. No, I'm listening. It's okay. Continue. Everything's good.
Okay. This is
All
the
right.
action sequence.
Yeah.
So,
Had to happen once.
I think we're good.
okay.
Yeah, look up the Ballista Bat from D&D December from his YouTube channel. That's like the one bit of content. If you want an idea of what his content was before this whole debacle, that's the thing. And I don't think you should shun good content, even if the person making it is shit.
Well, I mean, while we're on the topic of amusing D&D ideas, Have you heard about the peasant railgun?
The peasant railgun.
The peasant railgun.
I think I've heard of it because it was a story, but
Now, okay, so here's the basics. So this doesn't work in current editions. It only worked in 3rd edition, because in 3rd edition it was a free action to take an object from someone, and it was a free action to hand an object to someone. So effectively, I believe it's been a good number of years since I remember what happened. But basically, you could hire peasants for like something like 5 copper.
No.
So you go to town, you hire all their peasants, preferably a very, very large city. So, a couple thousand peasants, and then you have them line up, next to each other. And you give the first peasant a 10-foot pole. And then you have a good, however many peasants you can find. So you line them up, and they're like a mile long or something. And then you just have them hand the 5-foot pole or the 10-foot pole to the next peasant, and they do that instantly. And since they can travel, a mile within 6 seconds, if you get to the last peasant and you have him throw it at something, and when you do the math, you realize that it's going at something like 3 times the speed of sound, and So that rule was kind of broken.
Yeah, when tabletop games go rogue. Actually, fun fact, I do campaigns with my friends all the time. I was doing like an anime campaign that was pretty cool, but we're going to be doing a Pokemon Mystery Dungeon campaign, so that'll be interesting.
Ooh.
The downside is I have to learn a new rule book, Pokemon Tabletop United, and my brain no work good when I have to read things in cram sessions.
Are they going to make you take a survey to figure out who you are?
No, it's just one of those, like, I gotta read through it, then I gotta read through it again, so that way I know all the stuff. I read through it once, I gotta read through it again. I haven't, and this is the part that bugs me. There's no hardback. It's just a PDF file, so I have to read it on my tablet. And I don't know if this is just me getting old. If I'm reading, like, a Dungeons & Dragons book, I'd rather have the hardcover. I'd rather have the physical book.
I kind of like both, honestly. I like the convenience of the electronic versions. Control F is a godsend. But, yeah, there's something about having the physical copy is quite nice. I like both. I have both. I tend to flip back and forth depending on the situation.
Yeah. Maybe if I had a bigger tablet, I'd be cooler with it. One of the things that I was talking about is if I ever get my hands on another small screen, I'm going to switch to a dual screen setup on my computer. Just that way I can move stuff from one screen to the other and kind of have, like, stuff immediately available when I do stuff over Roll20.
Oh, it's so nice. I don't know how I got by without one. Oh, dual monitor, so good. I would upgrade to a triple monitor, but I don't have the desk space. It is very sad.
We beat them without a fucking tank.
Oh, boy.
Yeah.
When I run out of this water, I might actually... I have, like, roughly 15 before we move on to the segment part. So, I'm going to get some coffee.
Coffee.
And someone tell a story.
Shice.
I'm here half the podcast. That's where I'm at. I'll be back.
Story time. I don't got stories.
Yes.
So,
What was it?
oh, God, my eyes killing me today.
I was trying to think of something else.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah, but it might that would work right there.
Well, I'm gonna make use of my straw.
Okay. Yeah, I don't have anything else to do, dude. Ready? What's going on? So what else is going on? Well, let's see. Yeah, I'm working tomorrow. I think I'm off the following Saturday. Might be off the middle of the month. I'm not sure. Everything is still like up in the air right now. Like I said, I mean, it's tough to find to like what you do.
Mhm.
Because a lot of times we just work just to make money, just to survive. That's basically why we do everything. But even if you find something that's at least tolerable, even if it doesn't pay much, I guess the important thing is that it's better to just find something you like to do than just having to dread throughout the entire day of working.
Yeah, I mean, I pretty much enjoy what I'm doing. It's exhausting. It's so friggin' exhausting, but I like it. So, I
Dealing
mean,
with kids all day, it's gotta be tough.
oh god, it's a nightmare. Oh, but hey, we get by. So, yeah. Oh, awesome story. Oh, so good. And so that was just talking so that it sounds like we were doing a thing. And
Yeah.
yeah.
You're right.
Oh, that was amazing.
Cool story, bro.
Yeah, I know, it was the best, huh? Super good times. Totally not anything worthwhile to check back on the ooh.
Of course.
That's an interesting mug.
It is an interesting. It has a.
Of course you would have that.
Looks like the sort of thing a professor would have. Oh, we got.
Yes, I'm Professor Hardwood.
Oh my God, no. No.
Oh no! Oh, did I show you that?
No.
What?
No, not my hardwood. That's not what I'm talking.
Don't show me that. Jesus Christ. Also, we have a one blue is 2-1 in chat.
There's a video called "Choosing Your
Hello.
First Pokemon Starter,"
Okay.
and you could totally tell it was a furry who made it.
How can you tell?
I'm just gonna say I'll send it to you later.
Oh dear.
Okay.
Well, now I'm morbidly curious.
I'll send it to you later because I don't want to touch anything. I'm like, actually, I can do.
That's slightly more reasonable and less terrifying.
Mm-hmm.
So, oh my God, why am I such a mess today? Ugh.
This really
Oh,
because our air conditioning system is crap.
we're not gonna do a bit on this, but I'm sharing this to the general. I'm just sharing it to the group. Watch that in your free time. Actually, I'm not even sure if one of you may have linked me that, but
Oh dear. I will check it out when I can. It is. I'm expecting it to be terrible. Also, oh boy, I can't wait till there's air conditioning. Oh. Oh.
so now that I have my lifeblood here in the Poke Cup,
This is important.
yeah. So, oh, we have people watching.
Yes, we are mildly concerning.
We have it.
Just- Yes, I have read a really good tabletop. I'm going to run it in Mystery Dungeon. I mentioned this earlier.
Oh, how convenient.
How convenient. The first... He's in the group that's going to be the tabletop.
Okay. I'm actually kind of curious about how this will work out. It seems quite
Also, without showing the... this is my life right now.
It is a glowing rectangle.
I don't know if you can see that.
Oh.
Nikki decided to send me that.
Okay, yep, I see that.
That's my life right now.
Doesn't work for me, because I'm missing fingers.
I mean, you can still do it.
No, that is
I think if you have missing one finger, you could still do that. You just have to.
I can't make a loop. My fingers are too stubby.
Right side.
I can barely see through there. Oh my god.
Do me a favor, take a picture of your hand doing that and just send it to her later.
Okay. I will see what I can do.
Send it to her at a point where she's not expecting.
Oh.
It's not Tim Hortons, but it'll do.
Oh man, I could go for Timmy Ho-Ho's. You should try the McDonald's coffee. They actually have... What? No? Really?
Yeah, that would be.
Okay, I don't know about McDonald's, but you just made me think of Burger King coffee.
No. So, okay, I don't know if you're aware of this, but so a number of years ago, Burger King bought out Tim Hortons. When they did so, they were trying to cut costs, and so they gave up the contract with their supplier for coffee. And McDonald's bought their contract, so if you want the good coffee, it's now at McDonald's. Yeah.
Considering I have a McDonald's, a Wendy's, and a Burger King within walking distance of my house, and McDonald's is the farthest one, I don't know, maybe. Actually,
neighborhood.
Actually, what I'm excited for is they're opening up a Starbucks near me, which means one more Pokestop.
What, Starbucks are always Pokestops, really?
Yeah, Starbucks has a deal with Niantic. Every Starbucks is a Pokestop, and if there's enough Pokestops within a given area, one of them becomes a gym. And because Starbucks is a sponsored location, not only does it get first pick if it becomes a gym, but it also becomes a sponsored gym, which means I can get EX rates there. I'm a nerd.
No, you're a pain in the ass.
I don't know what any of these things mean, but I assume they're good.
Yeah.
Good for me. And good for Starbucks wallet, because they'll see me more than what they should.
Yeah, it's really quite genius when you think about it.
Is that the reason why they're popping up?
I'm not going to pay $10 for a cup of coffee. I'm going to pay $10 for 2 donuts and a cup of coffee.
Every other new construction location, like near my area, there's a Starbucks being built there.
Yeah, they are pretty much everywhere.
Yeah. No, you know what the funniest part about it is? They are back to back with a Dunkin' Donuts.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, technically they serve different crowds. But yeah, like, I don't know. I can't do the premium coffee thing. I can't tell the difference because I'm a heathen with no sense of taste.
Look, I don't go to Starbucks because my thing is if you can't pronounce it, there's no point in trying to buy it. I should not have to learn an entire language just to order something off the menu. Okay? It's inconvenient.
I still never know what they're saying.
Oh my god. You just reminded me of when I called macchiato. I got flack from someone at Dunkin' Donuts because I ordered a macchiato, and they're like, what the hell is that? It's like, the thing with the M on the menu. It's got chocolate in it, I know that much. He's like, no, you were talking about macchiato. And I'm like,
I was right there with you.
Marciano your ass to the back and make me my coffee.
Oh,
Whatever that. Although I would like to see Keanu Reeves sponsor Macchiato coffee.
that would be brilliant. I would also like this.
No, but yeah. The only way I would stick with Dunkin' Donuts at this point is if they're close enough to the Starbucks that I can tap into both Starbucks' better Wi-Fi. Because I have tested this. Starbucks usually has better Wi-Fi than Dunkin' Donuts.
Oh yeah, why Starbucks Wi-Fi is usually pretty good.
Yeah.
Not that
And also, if I am close enough to hit the Starbucks Pokestop / gym. Because if I could do that, I get cheap donuts and to play Pokemon Go.
Oh, so you're at Dunkin' Donuts, but you're stealing your Starbucks Wi-Fi. I like this.
Yeah. Oh, just a real quick little note, since we don't have... Actually, we're about to go into another segment, but just real quick. I mentioned Pokemon Sleep earlier. Currently in Pokemon Go, all Snorlaxes are asleep.
Uh-huh.
Go on the last minute attempt.
And that's it. Like, when you go to catch them, they are in their laid down sleeping position. And then when you catch them, they wake up.
Are they not normally like that?
No, usually they're awake. They just stand.
Oh,
Kind of look like me, except not as handsome.
that's unusual. I'm not used to seeing them, bipedal.
Anyway, we have a new segment for y'all.
Ooh.
And Boots has to get the cue right.
Oh, right, yeah. Sorry, hang on.
Right.
Let me do the thing.
Thing.
And I don't
Get it
know.
together.
if
You're gonna do the thing?
Okay, say it again.
Alright, enjoy our new segment called...
Memes.
Right, so I think that worked, but I don't know if it did because I don't get to hear it, but I think it worked, so let's
Did
just
it appear on the
assume it
screen? I
did.
couldn't tell.
But yeah.
Either it worked or I look like a moron. Either way.
Hooray.
Oh.
So I'm gonna be dropping stuff in chat, Discord chat, because Boots sent it to me, and it's only fair that I do some work and not just be the mastermind. Where is number one?
Alright. It should be labeled number 1.
Yeah. Sure
Number
it's
one
just
did not
that
download
like-
for some reason, so we're skipping right to number 2.
Oh my god, number 1 didn't download.
Either that or I don't think number 1 downloaded. I have everything but number 1. I'm dumb.
That's not good.
Alright, so we're gonna look at some memes.
Well, unless you want to take some time to get number 1 while we're discussing number 2.
Alright, just move to number 2.
Okay. I'm good with that. Alright, you just do the bing bang boom and I am ready. Boop. Oh.
Don't even go there.
We start with the most depressing one.
Oh, well, I didn't want to start with this one. I had a warm-up to get us ready, but and now it's just
Deadpool, is there a heaven and hell? No, but there is a really hot Grim Reaper chick. Also hands off, that's mine.
yeah, it's his girlfriend.
Got that, and it's terrible.
Oh, so
It took me a while to figure that out. I'm like, wait, oh, okay.
yeah,
Wow, bad.
yeah. So did you catch the file name on this one? Oh. But yeah.
Make a wish, kids. Have Thanos snap me out of existence. This hurts.
Oh
my
no.
God.
Oh.
Welcome to Details as a Dick.
Oh, it's okay. He has the same superpower as...
Oh, now she got me in... Now Nikki's getting me in the chat. Awesome.
Let me know when you got it.
Yeah.
You smile.
It's okay. He's got the same superpower as Deadpool. They have both got super cancer.
Oh man.
Yeah, it's not really a power, it's just what he had.
So, yeah. Oh.
I want to know what kid asked to meet Spider-Man and Captain America.
Well, I mean, to be fair, he's like, what, 6? It's not really.
Okay, this might just be a dating meme. I know 6-year-olds who know that that's just a movie.
Well,
I know 6-year-olds who would be like, let me get every video game ever created. I'll sort through and play the ones I can.
yeah, but those ones don't get their wishes granted because those aren't good photo ops.
well, depending on the person, maybe they can like pull it off. So
You see that
I'd ask you to be something completely different.
I want to work on a video game. We'll put you in the credits.
you see that
You ain't gonna get a chance.
what was it? Thor Ragnarok. The scene where the Hulk comes in and Thor shouts, "I know him! He's a friend from work!" That was actually an improvised line from a Make-A-Wish candidate who was there, and it was his wish to go on set. And yeah, so that line came from a fan, which I thought was really cool because that was one of my favorite parts of the movie.
If we're talking about improvised lines real quick, if you watch the Power Rangers movie, the line about Adam being a frog and it's like getting all bummed about it, that was improvised by Johnny Young Bosch, actually. He was just like, can I just be really disappointed because I'm a fucking frog?
Oh.
And then he like later looked over that line and was like, well, that's funny and all, but it doesn't make any sense. Like my superpower is I can get kissed on the chin and turn into a prince. Do I need to get kissed to kick ass?
Oh.
If you get a chance, watch some Johnny Young Bosch videos. Specifically, look up Johnny Young Bosch, The Quarter Story. The dude is freaking hilarious, and he's in so many animes.
I will see what I can do.
Alright, I'm gonna load up number 3.
Okay, number 2's gone. Number 3 is ready. So I think this one's for this. Oh yeah, the last one came from Sinos. This one is, I think, Details. You provided this one.
Yeah, I put this one up.
Yeah. I like this one. This is it's a sign of the times.
If God was this direct, I'd ask him about more of my problems. God, I can't pay my bills, and then I suddenly see a sign that says rob a bank.
Yeah, that's probably not the best way to handle it, but you know.
Not the best way to handle it, but I'm pretty sure I'd be in handcuffs. Like, I swear God's got my back on this one.
Yeah, he's trying to give you free room and board. 3 square meals a day, roof over your head, doesn't cost you anything.
Actually, I've had sign incidents like this because there's a lot of lighted signs where I go. There's one in Newburgh, New York, called the Newburgh Buffet, and the New and B were the only things that were lit up, so it was the Noob Buffet.
The one I've had was it was one of those self-storage places. It was public storage, and the L had burnt out.
Yeah. So, funny thing about that buffet, a few weeks after I noticed that sign, they got caught with a violation of rats, and I was like, sign now appropriate.
Yeah. Good job, guys.
I go to Flaming Grill anyway. They're much better.
They played themselves.
I'm gonna make these little casual mentions to like roughly where I live, and someone's gonna triangulate my house, and then not care.
Oh.
Wow! I found out where their ET Tails lives.
Who?
And now I don't care.
Oh, it's kind of sad, but also, you know, not really super unexpected. But hey, it is what it is.
Alright, so, let's load up number 4.
Alright. And when you do that, Oh, this one's good. This one's good. I like this one.
Let me look at this.
So let me make this one a bit bigger, because it's kind of small.
Oh, they saw some of that.
There we go. It's on the right.
This is back. This is back in the old days when playgrounds had like real equipment. You know, where everything was metal. You know, like the stuff we had when we were in elementary school. You know, you had the metal monkey bars, the long metal slide in the jungle gym that was like super hot whenever the sun was out.
Oh, I love those slides.
Real equipment.
My mom cared about my health. She gave me a Game Boy. No, you can play on the jungle gym. I'm gonna sit here and train Pokemon.
Damn.
Actually, that's a funny thing. I've been a gamer most of my life. I've only had, to my knowledge, one major injury, and it was the one time my mom was like, "Stop getting off those video games and ride your bike." And immediately the first time I end up with a broken arm, and she's like, "Okay, I'm cool with you playing video games for the rest of your life, honestly.
Yeah, you get to stay
I
indoors
don't want
now.
any more hospital bills."
Where he got me.
So, yeah. I mean, but look at that picture. Like, look at the height of those things. Like, that's ridiculous. It's like 20 feet in the air.
Me.
Yeah. Back when recess was recess.
Oh, I miss that thing, yeah. One kid, this kid is
I'm
dead.
just literally picturing like the cartoon devil just hanging out outside the fence looking in and like, watch that kid right there. I have an appointment with him at 3.
Oh, look, no, he just got bumped up.
And drop.
Oh.
Oh. It's fucked up, but it's funny. Alright, so let's just roll on to number 5, I guess.
Yeah, number 5. Yeah, just a, oop, there we go. Oh. Number 5 has a bit of text to it. And...
Okay, let me see this one. Oh, I know this one.
It's a little old school.
No, I remember this.
Yeah. Oh, so do I. Yeah. Badger.
Now we know who the old guy is on this show.
Oh, come on. It's like one of the first memes. It was great.
Congratulations, you've managed to make me feel dumb yet younger than both of you.
Wait. Oh, you're not familiar with this one?
No.
Oh my God. Yeah. It's like one of the first memes. Okay. So
Someone in chat send him a video link to it.
Oh.
I know it's still out there.
So I want you to just what you just go do a quick Google for badger mushroom.
You only have to type it once, then mushroom, then snake. It'll show up. You don't have to type all of it. Just
but it's more fun that way. Do it.
I will do that as soon as I get a new keyboard.
Do it now. Do it. Oh, it's so worth it. The badgers and the badger mushroom. It's good.
I will watch it later.
It's so good.
And I will comment on it next podcast.
It's so good.
I
I love
go
Google
back,
stuff.
like 2000, 2001, like those like memes. That's how old I am. So I
Yeah.
remember those.
Oh my god, they predate Fur Affinity. Ooh, the olden times.
Within the span of 1 hour, I felt old because I like paperback books, and now I feel way too young because I don't remember a meme.
It's one of the first ones. I think it came.
So that's probably why I don't remember it.
I mean,
At this time, I was playing Nintendo.
I think it came after All Your Base, but
That I remember. That was my intro to internet memes. All Your
Base
Oh,
was great. Oh, so
That was
good.
my first one.
So
I
this one really should have been in What a Tweet. But...
I was in college when that came out. That's how old.
Oh, hell.
I used to sneak around at like Business Depot and Staples and change all the screensavers to All Your Base.
You know what? You know what, Sarah? You know what, Sarah?
Okay.
This one's just simple.
Hey, man.
Oh, yeah. All right. There we go. Oh. I thought I resized all these. What the hell is this? Oh,
I'm
my
sorry,
God.
are you saying
Okay,
something?
Let's make
Oh
this
my
fit.
god.
This one's only funny if you know your Greek mythology.
Yeah, change.
Well, I think most people are
Or if
familiar
you
with
played
these
any
stuff.
of the God of War games.
Oh, it's gross. Yeah. Super gross.
Don't heal. Don't heal. Don't.
I'm just picturing some guys like, what about her? I tap.
Oh. Yeah, that's a, this one's just gross. Oh, my eyes are up here.
So many jokes we can make about this alone.
There's going to be an entire generation looking at textbooks with pictures of the Medusa, and they're just like, I don't know what's so ugly about her. Snakes are cool.
It's weird that I'm getting turned on.
Is it? For some people, it's like she's ugly. How does she get guys hard?
Oh, hey, some people are into that. Oh, Tumblr.
Oh,
What the hell is that?
hey, I want to ask your opinion on the girl. Well, what does The Rock say?
Yeah.
I know people who will appreciate that joke that do not watch this podcast.
Is it a wrestling thing?
Yeah. Yeah.
I miss The Rock. He was great. I think he's still around, but...
You know, I stopped watching wrestling after a while when I realized I'd much rather fight a dragon than watch two grown men wrestle.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess it's good to get your fix if you don't want to be ashamed of the other grown men wrestling that you have on your computer, but that's beside the point.
Oh my gosh.
Flash, I want to know what the hell that look was for. You were squinting off screen like, "Arr."
Blue, I do
it all the time.
I smell what The Rock is cooking.
You smell it.
It's delicious. Okay.
Alright. We have one more because I'm a dummy and I didn't get the first one.
Okay. Oh my god, why are all these things resized? I set these properly and now they're all over the place and dumb. It's making me sad. Okay, we've got the 5 stages of grief.
All involving butter for some reason.
Yeah. Oh well, you got to read the titles. It's.
Yeah, like
I can't
I'm sorry,
believe
I'm
it's not butter.
hard.
Anchor.
actual product here in the States.
Oh, these are beautiful.
I can't believe it's not butter. What? Not butter? Could it be butter?
No.
This is not butter. Margarine.
Unbelievable. This is not butter. That's my favorite one. It's just sad. So sad.
They all sound like rip-offs of the original.
They are.
That's what they are.
Yeah, they are.
Like,
They're
I can't believe it's not butter. Then what is it?
It's margarine. You have to accept it.
Ooh.
Look, I don't care what it isn't. Tell me what it is.
Margarine?
Which is ironically worse than butter. Margarine is way worse than you, for you than butter.
Yeah. It's full of saturated fats, which are bad for us, apparently.
Oops. This is like some scientist marketing, like, this has less fat than
I'm
butter.
sorry, are you dying?
No.
You can't have
it has
less
worse fat than butter.
You can't have less fat. Butter is pure fat.
I need any more help with that.
That's less terrible for you, fat. It will make you dead less.
Okay, I remember back around 15... No,
Okay,
it's gotta be more.
I got something better.
It's gotta be
I
like
got something better
17,
next
18 years back. My mom used to buy the I can't believe it's not butter spray. And because it was on Weight Watchers, and at the time the science was out on that, it was, oh, this is okay for you to have. You should have that. So I put it on everything.
Oh no.
And now I look like a pear.
Oh no.
So...
Don't put it on everything. That's the moral of the story.
So now the next one on the list is I'd prefer if it was butter.
Here, let me give you a quote.
We don't know what's healthy for us anymore. Like I try to drink like more juices instead of like soda all the time. But then I hear a study that's saying that most juices are actually like worse for you because they have more sugar in it. I'm like, oh,
Do
come
they?
on.
I don't think they do.
I've come up with my own theory on dieting.
Stick to water.
My theory on dieting is there's no such thing because everyone's body processes shit differently. That's why people have fucking allergies. Because our body handles everything differently.
Oh.
So just go with what you feel like having at the time. Unless it's a giant cheese-filled bread bowl, then maybe skip on that and get an apple.
Don't get that.
No, I specifically like that's technically queso fundido because it's literally just melted cheese in a bread bowl.
Oh my god.
I literally refer to that as a fat snack
Oh my god, we're gonna die.
because it's like this is a conversation I've actually had in the supermarket with Nikki a while back. Is I grab this big hunk of cheese, around like that big, and I grab one of these French brioches, and it's like
it was
that big. And she's like, "What are you doing?" It's like, "I'm making myself a fat snack when I get home." And she's like, "What's that?" And I'm like,
I want a fat snack
"Not
too.
good for you, but tastes amazing."
It's like, which is like
You'd
a
be
lot.
amazed what you can do in a microwave.
I'm
Although I
gonna
gotta
go
do
out on a
something.
limb and say cook things.
There. Now I feel better about myself.
Oh
Yeah.
no, like my quick egg is like if you crack eggs in a mug with like spray it with like non-stick first, and then just like crack 2 eggs, put it on for 45 seconds and then another 45 seconds. You basically get a hard-boiled egg, but without the like egg shape.
Huh.
Hmm.
Interesting. Oh, like the McDonald's things. Egg
Nikki
muffins.
thinks it's disgusting. I think it's the best way to cook ramen.
Oh.
Mm.
Oh no. No, you can't do it like that. Oh. Oh. You make me sad, good sir.
So that was memes.
Yeah. I guess yeah,
Wow,
so
my
that
Milwaukee
yeah,
reminds me
so we
of
put
my
those
time.
away.
Memes to a short discussion on what's healthy and what's not healthy for you.
Oh, I'm super warm.
Talking about the three guys who would know most, obviously.
Of course, because we have no idea what we're doing.
Never. Story of my life.
Next segment is going to be Details Nutritional Hour, and that's going to last one episode and never come back.
Oh.
Basically, just don't eat what he does.
Just don't do what I do. You'll probably be okay.
Yeah, it's like those comics from the 50s where they had a, what is it, Goofus and Gallant.
Like eating cheese straight from a bread bowl. I mean, you didn't have anything else to go with it. I mean, it sounds like
To the bread.
Yeah, you
no,
just
you
eat
should have
the
bought some
bowl.
of those tortilla chips to dip the thing in, because that's what I would have done.
Oh no, I've done worse than that. I've actually had the point where I'm like, I didn't have the bread bowl, but I had tortillas, so I just lined a bowl with a tortilla and then just melted cheese in it. I'm a very unhealthy individual.
I probably did.
I mean, I'm not much better,
Probably
but yeah, it is what it is.
I've never said no to pizza.
Well, God, no.
That's the
Well,
standard
hard
that I go with. That's where you need to expect.
You don't-
Because the worst you're going to get out of me when it comes to pizza is if somebody says, hey, let's order a pizza. I'm going to be like, yeah, let's do that.
Yeah,
Let's
no,
do that, and I'm
it's
getting
good.
3 slices.
Oh, I can't turn down a pizza. That's good stuff.
Nikki offered, and I really want to go for it, but it's a podcast.
Oh,
Domino's delivers at midnight. I know that much.
yeah. Most places go until 2 a.m.
That's technically pizza.
Pizza.
Yeah, I don't know if I ever ordered anything like that late, because
So speaking of cheesy,
Yes.
it's time for dad jokes.
Oh my God, no.
oh yeah, we got
No.
Oh no.
You know, you should have waited until like the next podcast, because that'll be like a couple days before Father's Day. It would have been more appropriate.
You know, we should. I had a thought. It's like we could get your dads on here, and I say your dads because mine lives in Florida, and I don't have his phone.
No way. I don't feel like talking to mine anyway.
Just 3 guys with daddy issues.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh.
Yeah, mine's the reason why I suffer from social anxiety.
I
It's a
mean,
long story.
I guess I get okay along pretty well, but oh, I just oh. Yeah.
Somebody start because I gotta think of one.
Oh, we're just jumping right into it.
I got gang bang, the gang bang.
Welcome to 30 minutes of
Yeah. Oh my God.
We should have prepared some. I didn't know we were going to get started.
Oh, it doesn't help that I am currently starting to very much crash. But hey, we're doing
It's going to
pretty
be
good.
terrible.
It's so warm and nice.
Mm.
Oh. No, it's still here. It's all good. It's all good. Just
Okay, I got one.
All right.
So, a guy and his son are driving a car, and the father had just had an argument with his wife, and the kid didn't know what was going on. And he asked his dad, "Oh, what's going on with you and Mom? I heard you yelling this morning." And the dad said, "I don't feel like talking about that. Let's talk about your Pokemon." And he said, "It's Pokemon." And the dad said, "No, it's Pokemon." And they get into a little argument between the two of them. And then the son finally says,
Yes.
"Well, Dad, why are you calling it Pokemon?" And then as they pull up to the school, the dad opens the door for his son and said, "Because Daddy's gay, get out of the car."
No, I'm coming.
Good.
That's what you get when coming up with stuff on the spot.
Oh. Man, I am so wrecked today. I am really
to come up with
forward
something.
to actually getting a chance to sleep like a normal person. I'm gonna drop dead. This is super not good. I'm totally paying attention. Okay, I gotta sit up. No, this is dangerous. I'm sitting up now.
What's gonna happen?
Oh, man. This natural, instinctual need to nap. Oh my God. Oh, everything.
Boots, just come up with the first dad joke that comes to your mind. It'll keep you awake.
Two guys walk into a bar, says ouch.
We've made it 3 seconds of Boots' nap time.
Yeah. I'm so not good at these. Why do we do this?
Torture us.
Oh my God. So,
I shouldn't have started with that dad joke. Now I'm just coming up with more gay jokes.
How's it coming? All I could think of is like a horse walks into a bar. The guy asks, "Why the long face?"
I get it.
That's something.
Because they have long faces. And
I wish I had my heel ball and spam it right against the wall.
Oh my God.
How would you like your Maggie? Yes, you can. Yeah.
Okay, I think I got one. I've heard, but it's really dumb, but it's something.
Yeah, go for it.
Right. Okay, how did the astrologist go to work?
Go.
In his Taurus.
Oh my God. No. Oh.
It's an old one. I've heard it before.
That would work.
No!
It works. Oh.
I'm not quite desperate enough to go to knock knock jokes, but if anyone's got one.
I've done all I can do.
Okay, Boots.
Yes.
Knock knock.
Who's there?
Oh, you're awake. Okay, just making sure.
Yeah. Cool. No, I'm good. I'm good. Oh God, these mornings of death. start getting a copy
Yeah.
or something.
Hey, here's a fun idea. Walk into an antique shop and say, "Hey, what's new?"
Oh.
I don't have a lot of them. After memes, I should have been butter prepared.
Oh. Unbelievable. It's not butter.
Huh? What? I'm sorry. I couldn't hear anything.
Oh,
Yeah.
Wham. 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 You know what? I don't need to heal it now.
I keep looking down at the clock, and I'm like, oh, it's not that bad. Oh, wait, we started 7 minutes late. God damn it.
That's okay. We don't need
That's
to
not that
hear
bad.
that. That's yeah. Oh my God! It's an oven in here. Oh,
Yeah.
why isn't the air conditioner
Power left
going
on this.
yet?
No, I don't.
But, hey, Penny. It's going to be an epic combo, and she has to heal us both.
Okay, I got one.
All right.
There's a guy who runs a clock store,
You need this?
and he plays video games, and he's really tall. What's his favorite video game? Overwatch.
Oh.
Thank you. Andrew.
Oh no! Ah,
Coming up with stuff is like off the fly is like terrible.
I can't do it. Oh my God, I'm so bad at this.
Even if we do come up with something, it's
That's
gonna be
against
horrible.
common sense.
uh,
Oh, I just came up with one, and it's really, really bad.
Go for it.
at least it's
All
a
right.
big.
Okay, all right. Okay, why did Homer Simpson get a job at a donut shop?
He wanted
To make lots of dough.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, sure. At this point, we could use the audience submissions.
Oh.
I tried to do the impossible. I tried to make The Simpsons funny again.
Oh. Oh.
Yeah, the '90s were a long time ago.
When was the last time they were actually good?
Before Family Guy started.
When was Hank Scorpio? When was Glowback?
Come here.
That was kind of like that. That
That was
like,
late '90s. I think that was like what, season 8? I think. Yeah.
I think Hank Scorpio
Around
was like their best episode.
Yeah, I think like
I am watching the chat, so if you want to send us your dad jokes and bail us out, that would be great.
help us.
Let's see.
Kitty.
Yeah, Kitty, who should know? Okay, Blue is 2 has a joke. All ears.
That's good. Meow.
Yes, give us something.
It doesn't mean we can lay on our asses. We still have to wait for him to type it.
Oh, I know. I'm thinking. The
Thank
wheel
you.
is spinning, but the hamster's dead.
Here's one. How many stand-up comedians does it take to tell a dad joke?
I don't know.
The answer is apparently more than 3.
Still figuring it out. Yeah.
Remember, this was not our idea. It's his.
Yay, passing the buck.
He put us up to this.
I like doodling.
I swear I bubsied it today because it's like, Boots messaged me not like a few minutes before the podcast and just like, okay, we're doing memes, but what's the other thing? And I'm like, we haven't done dad jokes in a while. What could possibly go wrong?
Everything! Oh my God. I need a coffee.
Here.
Thank God it's Friday.
Do you?
Also, I love any time that I can mention Bubsy around Boots because it's technically a cat who's not as funny as Boots, but somehow more famous.
Oh, I want to get his T-shirt. I love that T-shirt. I gotta get that T-shirt.
You get that T-shirt, you're just gonna be mistaken for Bubsy all the time.
I'm okay with that. Nah, because I wear pants. I like pants. Pants are good. It's where I keep all my stuff. I got pockets. Pockets are super important. Man, I am
Okay, so
hardcore.
How much better?
I'm looking at the chat. I'm waiting for the full joke to come up, and then I'll read it out. Because the joke has started.
Do you want to read it out?
Coming up.
Okay, this is gonna be a long one. So if anyone else has another dad joke while I'm waiting for the full joke to be typed out. Matter, Boots? Cat got your tongue?
Yes.
Yeah.
Other things.
I'm trying to think of things. Hard.
Go, thank. Oh shit!
I like the random Overwatch commentary. It's good stuff.
I like where this is going. Welcome to Dead Air.
Oh. Nikki,
It's gotta be worse than working on radio.
Tell me a bad joke.
We're waiting for the insult. You know it's coming. See, you ask her. This is what happens
I'll
when you
read
ask
this
her.
one out. So there's a mother and 3 kids sitting at a picnic. First child asks, how you decided to name me? And the mother responds, well, you were born, petal fell on your head. The second child asks the same question and was told that they were named Leaf when a leaf fell on their head. The third child gargles unintelligibly, to which the mother responds, shut up, refrigerator.
Oh, no. Oh, that's so sad. Oh.
And once again, my buddy saves the podcast from the chat.
That's a good one. Oh.
oh,
Oh.
Yes.
If you're going to stand around, you can tell me a bad joke.
This is what happens when you don't write things down.
Yeah.
This is what happens when Details decides on stuff last minute.
Super tired.
I missed the last show. We didn't suffer as much.
Well, that's because Kane is actually... Kane is pretty talkative, so he kind of took my slot, usually.
That's Jason Apano. Is that your way of telling me to get the hell out? Did I have? What the fuck are you staring at, boy? Don't you got a podcast thing?
Staring is good.
I'm watching him bottle up his feelings.
Oh.
Get out!
I got a box.
Hey, John, check this out. See
No!
Yeah.
No, don't! It's a trap! Oh god!
Is he not looking?
Yeah.
Can it?
Don't do it!
Life is a joke.
I just
Really?
two of them.
Apparently, it's time for
I got some
all
extra
my
dance.
stuff that I had water in to be washed.
Well, these are one-of-a-kind items. I'd really hate that can't forget to.
Touche. That would be a catastrophe.
Look, we need to stop pussyfooting around, okay?
Come on now.
You're freaking John. John, with all jokes aside, you're freaking me out. There,
Oh,
you got a joke. You have to get something
don't do the freaky outy thing. That never ends well.
Yeah. I can't make too many jokes around her. I end up in kibbles and bits.
Oh.
What's your fucking thing?
We've been reduced to cat puns. This is how poorly this is going.
I'm sorry.
You should see me at work, honestly. You don't realize how many puns you can make in a kitchen about food until you work in a kitchen every day with someone who's just as bored as you are.
Well, hey, it's a living.
Don't try.
Oh.
I can tell this is losing steam.
Yeah.
But, oh my god.
Oh, man.
Not yet.
So. Yeah.
That should be. I'm tired.
Yeah.
Been up all day.
Yeah. Oh.
This is what happens when you work all day. You come home and your friends need you. You have to drive them around, then come back home, and yeah. I
This
need
is what
to,
happens when you come home and you're like, fuck, I gotta do a podcast.
Oh my god.
sometimes I feel like I'm the only furry I know who has a car.
Nope, I got one. It's great.
Nope.
I like
Nope.
having a car. It's very
So I'm
helpful.
tired
The
of
problem-
driving
okay.
everywhere. I'm sick of it.
Here's the thing, Blue. Evan, even if we were here, like, earlier, well, first of all, we couldn't be here earlier because these you have jobs, like, that they have to be at, and then they come home and do this thing. But no, even if we were punctual about everything, like 9 times out of 10, this is just us improving stupid stuff. And it is good because we get a few jokes out of it. But it was a pun.
Yeah, I try to be funny, but like I'm tired all the time because I come home and say, okay, let me relax. And my friends are like, we need a ride to the store. All right, let's go. Come on, let's go. Then I go out, come home.
I wish there was a service to call that would actually send a horse and buggy to your house.
It's like early 20th century Uber.
Yeah, like if you could specifically ask for that. And then when your friends are like, dude, I need a ride. Don't worry, I'll pay for your ride. I can't go. And then you specifically send them a horse and buggy.
Yeah,
Oh,
it might
that's so
take them a
mean.
while to get to where they need to go. It's like, where are we, the Amish?
Oh.
Oi, welcome to Amish Cab Service. Jump in. We'll be moving at 1 frame per second. Okay. If I offend any Amish people who are watching this on the internet,
Okay,
I
first of
apologize.
all, they don't even use electricity, so there is no way they would watch this. Because I don't know who you think this is applying to, so I don't think they would mind. Because I highly doubt they would watch this. But in all fairness, there really needs to be a rideshare service, kind of like Uber, but specifically made for furries. Because not all of them have cars or have a license to drive. And I'm tired of being the only one. Because there are places.
Honestly, I think it would be more useful if it was a camper service. Like, it's just one dude with a camper. He comes to your house, is like, hey, we're going to have, 7 passengers, and we're going to this con, and this con. It would be useful.
Oh my god. I feel like that kid who hasn't been paying attention. I'm just blindly nodding with everything and assuming that it wasn't horribly embarrassing than what I just agreed to. Oh. Oh my god. I am so gonna drop dead.
You know how I made a joke at the beginning of the podcast that Boots is just going to one day fall asleep in the suit and leave the podcast going?
Yeah.
There's like a 20% chance that's going to happen.
Oh my god, no, not tonight. No, I can do it. I can make it. Oh my god. Oh my god, July can't get here soon enough. Oh, I'll actually get to sleep. It'll be nice.
Okay.
Naps are nice.
Naps are nice. Naps are the friggin' best.
Huh?
Oh.
Professor Boots, the science lab's on fire.
Dude, oh my god, don't do that. Jesus Christ. Holy crap. Oh my god. Oh, okay, no, everything's good. Nothing's on fire. Everything is working.
By now, they should know how to use a fire extinguisher by now.
Oh, they do. They definitely do.
We had that wonderful freaking session with the tissue paper.
Oh, yeah, that was fun. He was holding fire.
Blue is 2 says, if you did fall asleep, it would be a suitable situation.
Oh, that would have been good. That would have been good. Oh my god, why is it so warm in here? I mean, I know why, but...
Stop taking your podcast. How's that?
Wait, Nikki, take a step back. Oh no.
Oh, whoops, I lied.
You're just mugging me for attention, aren't you?
No, I'm trying to look at you.
I got mugged. Oh.
Nikki, I have stories that I specifically don't tell on podcasts because I'm not a jerk.
Don't.
Got my fishes. I will beach red. I'm prepared for the library.
Don't do it. No, don't. Oh my god, no.
It's not worth the risk.
Hey guys,
Yeah.
it's officially fucking June.
Oh my god, yay!
Dude!
Yay! Oh, I'm almost done. Oh.
We're almost done.
Oh, shit.
6 more minutes.
To get out of school either.
Oh.
So, whenever Boots gets around to it, we're going to try to do some gaming for you guys.
Yeah, I gotta try to figure that out. That's something I don't have to be creative for. Ooh.
Yeah, we're going to probably just pick a day and then, like, record a shit ton of episodes and then release them slowly. Because it's easier.
Recording.
Definitely would be, because I'm tired enough the other day. I'm already going to be busy tomorrow because while I'm working, as soon as I get home, my roommates need to go shopping, so I got to take them out. So I'm just going to be like, just running around like all day tomorrow.
Oh, the joys of being the wheelman.
It's a burden.
Yep. Oh, I know that one. That's definitely a thing. Yeah.
I mean, Boots, like, just so you know, if you find a suitable replacement to run the Streamlabs for you, you can actually, like, take a break one day.
Oh, yeah. No, that's fine. It's more that I don't really know anyone with the expertise and or the time on their hands. And, the whole reliability thing.
So, with that enlightening statement, Boots, could you do me a favor and put number 3 from memes on screen till the end of the podcast?
Yeah, sure. Number 3. Boom. Oh my god, it moved again. I hate this. Yeah, I need to try drugs. Specifically, caffeine. Caffeine is a good drug. I think I'm going to do that right after this ends. I'm going to go get some caffeine. It's going to be super nice. I'm going to run down to Timmy Ho Ho's. Get me a coffee. Good old coffee. I need a coffee.
We hope God gives you a sign.
Yes!
We've been Comedi-Furs.
Yes.
Boots is like 90% towards passing out.
Oh.
So we're going to cut it here.
I'm pretty much there, too.
Okay.
Right. Thank you for watching. We hope to see you all again soon.
Have a good one. Good
Good night, everyone.
night.